Dr. Amy Mercovich here. I'm going to show you how to do some spinal stabilization exercises today. They won't hurt your back and there are no crunches. There are 4 exercises that I will show you. First, you have Supermans, and then a core progression exercise, pelvic lift, and a side pelvic lift. These are great for your back, for core stabilization, and will help you to have good posture. I will go through them all and then I'll just recap at the end. So the first one is a Superman exercise. You're gonna lay on your belly. You can bring your hands to your sides, and if you do, put your palms down. You can also, once you get used to them, play around with having your arms out to the sides or in a W or out this way. And it just changes it up a little. So if you bring your hands to your sides, palms down, you're just lifting your upper back up and down, and you don't want any momentum. And as you come up, you want to squeeze your shoulder blades together and spin your thumbs backwards. That helps your posture more. And you'll do 10 of these. So these are the Supermans. And you can keep your feet and your pelvis down because we're really trying to focus on the spinal muscles, not just the glutes. The next one is the core progressions. You're going to hold for 30 seconds or so on each side. And what you're going to do is lift one leg out behind you. Try to get yourself stable here. And then the trick is you're bringing your opposite arm out and you're trying to keep your back flat, your hip pointed down, and everything engaged and everything level. And you're holding about 30 seconds each side. If you really want to get fancy, you can try to do this from a push-up position. Same thing, this is much harder. Lift one foot and opposite arm. And then obviously you'll do the other side, other leg back, other arm forward. You can hold your stomach in. You want your hips to point down, so you're not open like this, but you're down. And hold that about 30 seconds. That's the core progressions. Now we're going to do pelvic lifts. You'll flip over onto your back. This is an exercise that has a right and a left to it. So you'll do 10 repetitions, starting like this. You're going to straighten one leg, keep your knees together. Bring your hands onto your chest. This keeps you from using your shoulders to stabilize you because we want it all happening down here. And you're going to slowly lift up. And you're keeping your knees together. And you want to try to push equally into both shoulder blades so you're not too wobbly. And as you get better over time when you're doing these, you'll notice you'll wobble less. So nice and slow. These are the pelvic lifts. You'll do 10 of those, obviously then switch to the other side. Usually there's one side that's a little more wobbly than the other. So nice and slow, there's no momentum. And if you notice, my leg is staying still. I'm not lifting with my leg. And I'm also keeping my head down. Now the side pelvic lifts, the last one. There's 2 ways you can set yourself up for this. One is with your feet scissored. The other is to stack your feet. Scissoring is a little easier. As you get better, you can stack your feet. So choose a way to go, and you're lifting up and coming down. And you're trying to keep your body flat in this plane. So you don't want to twist, and you're trying not to use this hand to push yourself up. So it's all coming from your core. And then as you get better, you're going to stack your feet to make it a little harder. And again, nice and slow and controlled. And then again, you'll switch to the other side. So these exercises, you have the Supermans, you'll do 10, nice and slow. The core progressions, you're holding from hands and knees position, one arm opposite leg out. You're holding 30 seconds on each side. The pelvic lifts, and you do on each side 10 reps. The side pelvic lifts, same thing, 10 slow each side. And you can do this with the frequency of either a couple times a week, do all of them, or every other day, just pick 2 of the exercises and do those. So these are great spinal stabilization exercises that'll help your back.